Hello, this is DJS, coach of the Tentacruel Pirates, and welcome to week 5 of PBA season 2. So this is a important week because if we win this week, I think clinch playoffs. So yeah, and this week we are up against Kiwee, and his team is called Team Tempest. So Kiwee's team has the Inamoras Incarnate, the Iron Threads, the Cyclizar, Gengar, Garganacl, Rotom Heat, Tauros, Aqua, Iron Leaves, Honchkrow, and Frostmoth. So first he has the Mon that I probably would have liked to get as my first pick, which is the Inamoras Incarnate. However, he sniped me right before my pick, so there's that. But yeah, that Mon is a very big issue for my team because it hits like most of my team super effectively or neutrally and does a good amount of damage. And I mean, yeah, like I don't have a single Mon that can resist his like most common moves, or like don't take a huge chunk from their moves. The best thing that is probably the Oranguru, but it can also just run like contrary superpower, which will just break through Oranguru. So there's that. He also has a Terra Gengar, which is probably less threat of a Terra than something like Terra Garganacl, which I'm glad he does not have. But it's still a huge issue because like Gengar hits like the same targets that Inamoras hits. So if like one thing goes over the check, other thing will be free to run over the rest. Yeah, besides that, he's also been using Frostmoth pretty well. So he can tear that thing and quiver dance up what it does. But I do have a Skeletorch, so that does stop Frostmoth a bit, but it is Terra, so it can just Terra water or Terra ground and go through Skeletorch because it's not the best in the SPDF department. So there's, and besides that, his Garganacl is also like very annoying Mon. At least he's not Terra. Traits is pretty solid against my team, and he's probably definitely bringing the Tauros Aqua as well because yeah, it's Intimidate, which will swap down like a few of my physical attackers. So yeah, I don't think he brings the leaves or the Honchkrow because like I have a pretty good check against them. Like Lando and Cleaver is pretty decent against them. And yeah, I also don't think he brings Cyclizar because like Iron Threads is a good spinner itself, and I don't have like a lot of hazard stacking stuff that he will need to get cleared of. So yeah, I definitely expect the Inamoras, the Iron Threads, and the Gengar and the Garganacl to come, Tauros as well, and the last thing might bring the Rotom on the Frostmoth, I guess. So now let's see the team that I'm going to be bringing. Okay, so the first Mon we're bringing this week is the Zoroark. So I needed something fast that's not Sneasler, that can like take care of Gengar and Amoras and maybe Threads. And Zoroark is my second fastest one, so I decided to go with that. So it's just a Scarf set since I don't outspeed any of those three. So we got Dark Pulse for stab. Surge Bomb is gonna hit the Enamoras pretty hard. U-turn for some momentum, and Memento is there just if we can get it something Memento done and get something else in my team to get set up. So yeah, it's probably just gonna be my lead, and we might just U-turn out first turn if we don't find a suitable thing to hit. But yeah, that's gonna be a form of speed control for our team this week. Next up we have the Regidrago. So Regidrago is the best against his team, but it does pretty solidly. especially it does help me weaken his team for something down the line like the Sneezer. So there's that. So we are running Terra Poison this Regidrago, and that's why I got the Shuka Berry, so I can take a Earthquake or from Traits or Earth Power from Enamoras. So we are Dragon Dance, Earthquake and Dragon Claw hits if most of his team except for Enamoras, and that's for that we have the Terra Blast, Terra Poison him. So yeah, so the plan is just to get a Dragon Dance up in front of something and maybe two if we can, and I probably won't be able to sweep with this thing because he does have pretty good checks, like the Tauros can slow me down, something like a Scarf Mon. If he comes after +1, probably I need to hit it if before I can set up tools. So yeah, but yeah, that's try that this is Mon gonna be try to soften his team for like my other Mons. Next up we have the Azumarill. So Azumarill, we are running an AV again for like Gengar and the Enamoras, but both of them get Surge Bomb, so I probably won't be leaving 2 hits anyway, but at least I can take one, and like Liquidation Player Up does a whole lot to them, and that into Aqua Jet might just KO Gengar or Enamoras depending on their investment. So yeah, this is just gonna be trying to deal with some of his special attackers and try to take one down if I can. That's about it. Yeah. Next up we have Landoras. So this Landoras is a special Landoras cause like physically I can hit stuff, but I felt like since he has a lot of special threats, like getting one or two Calm Minds up can help me deal with them better. Like if we can set up a sub, we can actually in front of stuff like the Garganacl and the Rotom, because like if the Rotom can break the sub with a overhit, but next turn it can't, so there's that. So yeah, so after sub and after like one or two Calm Minds, we should be able to take hits from Gengar and Enamoras pretty well. And Earth Power and Surge Bomb does hit like most of his, I think it just like his whole team at least neutrally or super effectively, so there's that. So yeah, it's gonna be better if we can take a few things down with Draco, but yeah, this should be a solid bring this week. And then we have our Sneezer, which is gonna be probably the cleaner for us, so we are gonna proc our Unburden with the normal gem fake out this time, and Ghost Combat, Darko and Acrobatics should take out most of his team. Only thing that probably doesn't die is the I don't know, it's probably the Rotom if it's like very physically bulky, and if he has like resist berries on like the Iron Threads and like the Tauros maybe. And Tauros Intimidate will slow us down, so we will have to wait to use this thing before Tauros goes down, but after it does we should be able to clean his whole team if they are sufficiently chipped down after Regidrago gets to have some fun. And the final one is gonna be the Serena. So this is mainly our Garganacl switching, because we are the covert cook and we won't take a huge amount of damage from Salt Cure and no chip from Salt Cure, that's what I meant to say. And Power Whip, Tusk, and Garganacl, we do have good amount of attack investment to like 2 hit or 3 hit KO max defense Garganacl, I think. And this also helps me deal with Tauros, cause yeah, we are pretty physically bulky, so we can do some good damage to Tauros, and if Tauros goes down, Sneezer is gonna have a better time. So yeah, so that is gonna be the team that I'll be using this week. Now let's jump on to the battle. Okay, so I forgot to click recording at the beginning, so we are here after I selected my team. So he has brought some stuff that I didn't expect. The Iron Leaves and the Haunch Crow. I didn't think they would come because they are pretty stopped by Rando, and like the amount of U-turns I have in my team also doesn't help Iron Leaves a lot, but he decided to bring them over the Garganacle, Frostmoth and Rotom. So there's that. We are just gonna be doing with our Zoroark as we said and see where it goes from there. Yeah, I'm probably expecting Iron Trade Seed if it's rocks, or like a Gengar lead if it's like a Sash Gengar lead. And besides that, yeah, I have no idea what to expect as a lead. So it does lead in Gengar, and I think we disguised our Zoroark as the Rando, but now I realize that we don't have Intimidate, so we do reveal not Rando, but I'm just gonna click Dark Pulse. If he's Sash, at least I can bring it down a lot. So it does Terra this thing and Terra's water. Yeah, we shouldn't be killing this thing now. With Dark Pulse. Well, we do actually, because we get a crit and our cards just get cards for this. Yeah, that's very unfortunate, because I don't think it kills even if it was a crit without a very high roll. So yeah, Gengar goes down, but I have to switch out this turn anyway, so he will get something, a free setup this turn. But yeah, that's like very unfortunate for him. Turn 1, like a crit high roll killing the Gengar, but I'm not sure what Gengar that is, cause I expected either a Sash or a Scarfleet. He was not Sash, and Gengar is typically faster than Zoroark, so if it was Scarf, he should have outsped me. But now we do have to switch out. We do have got one of his 2 big threats down, so I think I'm fine switching in Azu here. We should be able to take 2 Moonblast if it specs. Yeah, we barely take 2. He is Live Orb, so yeah, we do take another one, so I guess we just go for a liquidation here and chip this thing down. Oh, he goes for the Surge Bomb. Completely blanked my mind that he can actually use Surge Bomb here, so that's bad, because Azu went down without doing like anything to this thing. So yeah, I have to switch in the trigger here to take this thing down. Unfortunately, that does mean we can't do what we wanted to do here. I don't think it's worth going for a Dragon Dance here. I'm just gonna go for the Terra Blast. We are gonna Terra this thing, so if it goes for the Moonblast, we will resist the hit, but let's see what it does. He's taking his time. He's probably thinking what Terra I can be. If he doesn't go for the Moonblast, I mean, it's probably understandable. I'm gonna Terra this thing now, or shouldn't have switched it this like that, and he knows my Zoroark is disguised as the Rando, so this is not the Zoroark as well. Yeah, we go for the Terra. He did stay in, so this thing should be able to pick up the Enamorous, unless he has something like Sal. He just goes for the 2 power predicting Terra. We do have the Shuka Berry for that. yeah, we take that pretty fine, and Terrorblast should pick this thing off. Yep, Enamoras goes down. So yeah, two of the threats I was scared of did go down like very early. Yeah, but he still has 2 months I didn't expect, so I have to see what they want to do. The trade switching is pretty... yeah, the trade switching is pretty obvious here. I do expect the trades to switch in here, but I don't know. Yeah, he does go into iron trades. So this thing does get ice spinner, so I cannot switch in Rando. So I have to switch in my Sarina. I should take ice spinner fairly well. Yeah, he does go for the ice spinner, but yeah, that's damage I can synthesis up, so I'm just gonna synthesis here. Probably switches in the Hunchcrow. Now that I look into it, he's probably brought the Hunchcrow for this thing. Yeah, he goes for the vote switch. And the crit might, not that it matters. Yeah, he's definitely gonna go into the Hunchcrow, if anything, I'm expecting. Okay, so instead he goes into the Tauros, and gets Intimidate off. That's a bit weird because he's switching his water type in front of my grass type. And I have no reason to not go for a power whip here, because he goes for the bulk up. He does not have recovery beside here, so this damage is gonna stick. It doesn't do a lot because we are -1 and he's +1 defense, but I think he goes for another bulk up, so I think I should go for a power whip before you turning out to something else. Yeah, he goes for another bulk up. So this would do this. Yeah, he does bring him to less than 50%, but yeah, he's gonna hit us now, so we are just gonna return. Yeah, goes for the body press, which does a whole lot. He might be out of defense investment in that case. I think my best bet is to just go into the Zoroark and scare him off, because I don't know if Surge Bomb kills at this range. So hopefully it does, or he switches out. Any of them should be fine. Yeah, he's probably calculating if I kill him with something, and he did withdraw, so that means I would have killed him. But he goes into the Honchkrow instead, and it doesn't do a lot. The thing's probably pretty bulky, but yeah, Rando switching is pretty free here. probably not a whole lot of attack investment with the damage I see it's doing. So okay, so he's clear amulet to prevent intimidate and he just goes for the U-turn, so that's fine. So yeah, rocks would have been great here. Keeping that thing down would have helped a lot, but yeah, we couldn't afford rocks this week. He's probably bringing in the iron trades back, and we will probably have to sack something to it. Yeah, he's gonna bring the iron trades back. Yeah, if we have intimidated this thing, we definitely should have lived one, but now I don't know, might. But yeah, I can't take that risk yet. So what should I switch to? I guess it's time to sack Drago. I goes for the spinner. That didn't do a whole lot, but I think he's definitely not gonna go ice spinner, so I can switch back to Lando and intimidate it now. If he does go for the spinner again, that's gonna be a bold play. Lando, get the intimidate off, and yeah, he goes for DQ. And yeah, so now he doesn't kill us with ice spinner. Definitely knows that, but we should be able to kill with earth power, and he doesn't know our investment. Yeah, he's definitely gonna switch out now. Well, but he switches out into Honchuk. I should have probably just subbed there, but yeah. So I don't know if he goes for another U-turn to get iron trades again, so I think I'll just go for the sub here. Just in case he U-turns out. He just goes for the great bird. The trades it at full health, and it might be something like the chocolate so for sneezers, so I don't think I can afford to let Lando go down yet. So I think I'll just sack something. Yeah, Drago probably. Unfortunately, it could not do what I wanted it to do, but it did got the number skill, so that should be fine. This should give him a chunk of recoil at least. Put it in sneezer, I think. Yeah, he did get an attack boost, which probably doesn't mean a lot, because yeah, I got sneezer and any move should carry it here from now. Except for probably this. Yeah, and I don't think it's the time to pop the gem, so I'm just gonna He's probably gonna sucker punch to get some damage down. Yeah, goes for the sucker punch. That does a lot, but yeah, 2 resist, so it's not KO, and Darko will pick up with the crit. Like, not that it mattered anyway, but yeah, this thing is critting. We are getting a lot of crits today. So either the Tauros or the trades come in now. If the trade come in, it definitely a Choppleberry. Okay, so he goes to the Tauros instead, but he will intimidate us off. and we have not popped our gem and we can't use acrobatics, so we'll have to switch out. I guess I'll just intimidate it back with my rando. He's probably just gonna bulk up or EQ if he has EQ. Okay, he goes for the raging bull. Yeah, and that does, yeah, quite a chunk. But I think I do leave another one, so I will just go for the earth power. Yeah, I do leave another one, so oh, we are faster than this thing, so that thing must be very defensive and not a lot of speed investment, because we are almost max speed. So yeah, Taurus goes down. So I think, yeah, now this should be pretty over, because Nizar should be able to clean up what's in the back. Yeah, Dredge comes out. I was thinking if he's some sort of setup. I don't know if with trailblaze and stuff, but yeah, he's definitely gonna go for the ice spinner, and I'm pretty sure Zoroark can take one, and then we can dark pulse it in CC range for Sneezer even after a chopper berry, I think. Yeah, spin doesn't kill, and we can get some solid damage with dark pulse. Unfortunately, do not have focused burst, but even if I had, I don't think I would have gone for the focus burst here. But yeah, dark burst does a solid 50%. DQ should KO us. So now I think it's time to finish with Sneasler. It might be scarfed, so I do have to proc my normal gem first with fake out. The normal gem, yeah, it doesn't do a lot, but I do think Ghost Combat should KO here, because he is definitely not very bulk investment with the damage he took from Dark Pulse and the damage he was doing back. So I feel CC should kill from this range even if it's chopper. Yeah, he is chopper. Oh, do we kill? And we do, cause it was a crit. I have no idea if that mattered. It shouldn't, but yeah, that's very unfortunate if it mattered, because like he still had a chance with trades with what I had in the back. But yeah, but now it probably doesn't. Yeah, this thing shouldn't leave a dark claw. But yes, Nizar is on fire today. Got 2 hits in and 2 crits. And Darko hit. Wow, but he got parrot. And he got full parrot. So that is the, yeah, I'm sorry. And I didn't want it to end it like that way, but yeah, he could have gotten a differential which might would have helped him in the long run, but yeah, after that para he just U-turned from Sarna or Sarge Bomb. From Lando should have killed it, but yeah, he brought like a very defensive Iron Waves, it seems. Maybe to deal with Lando, I guess. And Darko's gonna finish him off. So yeah, that was some hacks that I didn't want, but this game, what can you do? But yeah, we did manage to swag a 3-0 win. So yeah, we'll be back for week 6, but I think that win should seal our playoffs. Bye now.